Hello everyone, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience in the meantime. I made a little naan pizza with roast garlic spread on it. Roasted up some garlic first. It was the roasting and then the baking that made it take so long. Roasting is always it's a lengthy process, but it was worth it for that savory, nutty flavor. Delicious. Time for some Alan Woken. Okay. Oh, wait, what? No spoils. Got to put that in there. No spoils. That way it's more justified for me to get mad at people for backseating. I slam my desk. How dare you? Point a finger of condemnation at chat. I'm excited to get back into Alan Wake. Man, this game's great. Nothing's on fire. Wall's not exploding. Oh, whatever. I don't need that many healing items, right? That's a lot of healing items. Yeah, we're at the nursing home. Let me make sure. Okay. I also think this this game is just kind of quiet, so it might take me a minute to dial in the audio, the volume, but I will. All right, what? Let me, you know, for as snarky as I was about maybe the repetition and hyper itemization of the story in this method, this is actually quite useful. Having stepped away from the game for a little bit. Oh. Interestingly, that also makes my alerts louder to turn everything up. Caged Money, thank you very much for the sub.
Makes sense.
This is Erlane Wake. Actually, hold on a minute. Allow me to weave my magic and drop the volume of alerts accordingly. Oh, wait. I think I have to profile. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that was the next step.
I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Torn Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Torn Odin. I'm starting to see it too.
Didn't expect it to be your game of the year in this incredibly stacked year. I think, yeah. I think it's the intersection of a lot of things. I think we've gotten a lot of years of very slick but kind of hollow game experiences. So something that is profound, or at least seemingly profound. And I think most of all is not afraid to be weird, not afraid to be human, not afraid to embrace the quirks of its culture. That's something I think most big budget games, those elements tend to get screened out. There's a huge homogenization of games that happen when the more they cost to make, the more they have to be for everyone. And I think a lot of distinguishing features tend to fall away. From Software was unique in being able to keep a lot of those things and still put big budgets behind their games or execute them well. This not so much in the gameplay though, but this goes wild on the style and the intensity.
I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to him directly through the mind place.
They're born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Pupils are so mad dilated. It's such a thing.
Sometimes my mind place even baffles me.
Is that what the cauldron will do? Is that bombing cauldron?
An intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who Cynthia Weaver is. Oh, that's the lamp lady? She's still around, huh? Yeah, because you left her in the bright room, the brightest place or whatever in Alan Wake 1, and that was kind of it. I don't think you ever hear from her again. Yeah. The well-lit room. Ah, Alan Wake 2. How dare you? I point at my screen, I point at the article. Tried to spoil for me. After I put that in the title?
What can you tell me about it?
Someone ban that blog for a little bit. Time that blog out.
Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that still tracks. I'm thinking about where the clicker came from. That like story that Alan told in Alan Wake 1. It was like a gift from his mom so he wouldn't be afraid of the darkness. It's interesting to think of it still in context of that. I guess it all still tracks. Sure.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice. Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
Like putting stuff on the case board. It's satisfying. There's a pleasing little whish. It's nice to kind of organize things, I guess. And it's so neat the way that, so like tidy the way that all the line or the string comes out and things get pinned like equally distant from each other, but not so robotic that it's like a tight grid. It just looks nice. Spiff popping in to remind me that it's open season on all suckheads. Oh. That feels like a line from Monster Squad. Is that what it is? Oh. Is this who makes these? It's from Blade. What? It's from Open season and all suckheads. All right, I'm thinking. I kind of remembered Blade being cooler than that, but now I'm realizing how cool that line is, and it's starting to work. How cool is Blade? How good is that movie, huh?
Need the key.
Hold on a minute.
Miss Open Season and all suckheads. Miss Open Season and all suckheads.
Yeah, get him. Oh, you can embed that. That's nice. Hold on a second. Well, I don't want the div, though. I just want how to share a yarn. All right, let's try this. Add browser. Just throw that in there. Okay.
Miss Open Season and all suckheads.
Great. Fantastic. All right, now the real razzle dazzle.
You tell him he wins.
Oh no, it's auto-playing. God, you just had to ruin it, didn't you? Well, whatever. Open season on all suckheads. Good job, Blade. Man, I don't even know what that other thing was from. I guess this is what AI has done. These are the delights of big data. Add that to the sound button thing. I'm not sold on it. Not everything needs to be added, okay? Only the best of the best. Okay? Only the cream of the crop.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Wow, that's way louder than I thought it would be. Again, I have to juice the audio.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he? No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now. I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
Yeah, the echo from the intensity.
Some things that,
I've always wondered if the echo comes through. I winced a little too.
Okay, I'll let you in. Thank you, Rose.
Actually, I wanted to use speakers because I wanted to listen to cheaters in the background.
Watch out.
But Steph has started watching a classic film. What does that mean?
You're gonna hurt yourself in the dark.
What does that mean?
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
Psh. Tour in the wellness center. I see. Wellness center's this way, I suppose. Oh, I found it. Man, why is it so dark? Shit's creepy. God, giving me Silent Hill flashbacks. Yup.
Empty.
Yarp.
Be ready, Saga.
Yarp. Don't get scared. It might be spooky. That's okay, I'm here to protect you. Also remember, this is the hardest difficulty. This is what it's really like to be assaulted by ravenous, insane shadow people.
It's Saga Anderson.
This is legit the best Silent Hill game in ages? Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think there's not a whole... Once you get that, like, that core kind of Jacob's Ladder-y thing going, where your mind... The reality you're in becomes a projection of your own mind, and the inhabitants within just become, like, representations of your insecurities or your traumas or whatever. Then it's, like, pretty Silent Hill adjacent. So, yeah, Alan Wake's really not that far off. Hell yeah. Give me that script.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
Cool.
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why?
Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on the floor by the phone. Oh yeah, they said he bopped himself on the head with a hammer. Burns on his hand and cut his head. Yes, he got shocked. Was out cold, so brought him here, been acting strange all week.
Tor was here.
VP. Vanessa Barlton. Of course, of course. Damn. This game does have kind of the classics too. I mean, in terms of it being Silent Hill-ish, you go to like a dilapidated theme park. You go to a kind of creepy hospital. It doesn't swing nearly so hard as like Silent Hill 3. I guess you have the nightmare versions of these things. You've got environmental puzzles. You have to do like actual flipping algebra, bro. Uh-oh.
Tor, wait! It's me!
Oh, God, that lighting. Oh, shit.
Come on.
Come on is right.
Electric lock. Looks like it's controlled remotely.
That jolted me a little bit. I got a little jolted. Oh, that look of the like rain reflected on the wall. That's awesome. Or not reflected. You know what I mean. You know. Refracted? I think that's actually the word. Anyway, let's go to the dispensary. Don't get scared. I didn't get scared. If you got scared, that's because you didn't listen to me. And honestly, whose fault is that? Be honest. If you don't lie, then you'll understand. You'll forgive me for you getting scared. I guess I don't need all these flares. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I guess it has been getting a little more combat heavy. I was curious where the game would top out, how video gamey it would get. That's one that's one thing you can usually count on a Remedy game for, is it doesn't lose itself in its own pretense most of the time. Yeah. It usually doesn't forget to be a game. I think Alan Wake is probably the game that was the least gamey, just because it was like all trends in gaming were getting like hyper simplified at the time. And I think they were targeting more like wide scale demographics. They got a teen rating and all that stuff. So it seemed like they were intentionally trying to make it mass market, despite still being pretty heady and quirky. And not even trendy. Like meta stuff wasn't trendy at all back then. Just happens to be now. But yeah, usually it's still pretty gamey. The thing is though, my expectations for this being like gamer intense were a bit lower just because of Alan Wake. It always seemed like it was more about the theatrics and the head twisty narrative than it was trying to be a technical, high skill ceiling kind of superpower game. I can't go anywhere. The door's locked and well, they said it was like remote, so there's gotta be a switch somewhere. Let's see. Oh, there's another door there. My bad. Quantum Break. Now that's a video game. Yeah, except for the parts that expressly aren't a video game. But at least it's pretty straightforward about being a TV show when it is a TV show. Quantum Break is the closest any game has come to Metal Gear Solid 4. Consider that. Not necessarily in its, like, it doesn't necessarily have Kojima's like political watch out now kind of sensibility. His what if the future is bad as erisms. Yeah, Quantum Break's a lot of fun. And there is potential. There's like loose possible connections to this game. Although it would be the like fuzziest, potentially most meaningless type connection. Like the thing that could mean anything. It's just similar things.
This door needs a knob.
Does anyone in chat have a knob for the door?
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically.
But
hey, desperate times.
There are crimes around. Let's see here. Vladimir Blum, you've been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition. The cult of the tree welcomes you.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult.
Damn it.
They're its damn leaders.
Damn it.
Day, then month. He uses European for
Europeans. Hoorah, my acceptance letter arrived. I'm one of the gang now. To Svidanya, to the boring old Vlad. Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month everything will change. The new man about town. 16:8. I had to take care of the dead raccoon by the bunker. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover. Aw. First First day as a cult member and you're still shoveling dead raccoons. Coffee of the year? I'm enjoying coffee. Let's see here. Yeah, it's the two Finns that do all the commercials. Unfortunately, they seem to be the cult leaders. Alas. Okay, so I'm going to guess it's like the dates of a particular phase of the moon. Let's see here. Yeah. Take place the day after the next new moon. New moon. And it's probably going to be European format. Let's see. I don't know what day it is. Does it say on the PC? No. Oh, well, is that today? Is the dead raccoon today? Oh wait, hold on. Wait, this isn't dated. Darn it. Well, I guess that wouldn't matter. Huh. What day is it? I would know that. I feel like I would know that though. Well, I guess there's only so many new moons. So if, okay, let's see here. If August 16th already happened, the next new moon would be August 16th. Okay, so it'd be the 17th. So it'd be 1708. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Okay.
And the doors are open.
Ooh. It's a mail? Riddle for your rifle? I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the greet inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. What? That's not a riddle. That's just random words. Oh, there's a rifle in there. Oh.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
A greenhouse? Huh. Yeah, nothing comes to mind from that description. That's for sure. Bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. It can't be literal, right? Otherwise it wouldn't be a riddle. A riddle. Literal. What the heck am I? Oh, okay. Anything else unlocked? Is that? Maybe I can go in there now? I keep seeing like weird flashes of red. Wait a minute. Is that the... Huh. It's a wellness center, I guess. Yeah, I guess no one said it was a good riddle. Fair. What the? Click.
Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Cool. Gale's simping. Simping for the Dark Lord. Violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until a dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Get this man sedated. Have we met Gale? I'm actually struggling to remember Gale, to be honest. It's probably... I don't think they're on the profile board. Yeah, there's Nightingale, but that's not it. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll go to the dining hall. He has dementia. He wouldn't remember me, so why should I remember him? Maybe there's a doorknob in here? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a... Maybe the lab? But like there hasn't been any combat in here. It's just spooky. Alan Wake gets a lot of mileage out of making you think you're in danger with ominous atmosphere. God. Ooh, Detective Dangle. Thanks for the sub. How's the game holding up compared to the first one? Only seen bits and pieces, but that opener was intense. It's great. Oh, here we go. Okay, glass, yep. Flowers, okay. It's all adding up. It's holding up very well. It's a lot more confident than I think Alan Wake 1. Ugh, just got a weird nose itch. It's definitely more intense. It's not necessarily trying to be for everyone, and that makes it a much better game. Well, that's not necessarily true. There's aspects of it that are successfully making itself available for a lot of people. It's not necessarily exclusionary, despite being about a pretty heady topic, I guess. Oh, it's back there. That's right. There's a lot of like safety nets and catch-alls along the way to make sure that players can follow through and keep playing and feel kind of rewarded along the way. But those are not... Sometimes players take offense to that, or it makes it seem like less of a game experience when there's those guardrails in place. So it's actually pretty clever about where it puts them and how. The things that it sort of repeats on.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer.
Yeah, Matthew, it also just looks so good, right?
Crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace.
Not only is it technically amazing, but
They couldn't
it's
wait.
got a really powerful aesthetic.
This new Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Yeah, I'm curious. It still feels like it is a little light on, like you said, Bill, actual gameplay. I don't mind walking and exploring and feeling the mood and like riding the vibe. Oh, you're right. Thank you for calling that out. There's a VIP or ban. Geez. I don't mind catching a game's wave, even if it is quite slow. But at least it's not trying to convince me that it's more game than it is. To some degree, I guess sequences like this feel like it really is just a walking sim. They just layer a lot of environment on there. Anyway, the thing is saying it like that is so annoyingly trivializing. Layering environment. What does that even mean? Anyway, VIP or ban time. Let's see what happens. Oh, Riley's back. Where did you come from, Riley? Bark, bark, bark. See ya. Well, I'll tell you what. It's a good thing I got Riley out of here. I don't think any of us could live with ourselves if Riley had to see that happen. Yeah, shame. Caged money. Damn shame. Damn. Damn shame, Caged. Looks like that was your first VIP or ban? Damn shame. Damn. Well, we've had another VIP, or another VIP or ban redemption. Let's not let that intrude on the business at hand, which is banning Caged money for an entire hour. Okay, we have another one. Let's see what happens. Geez, another one. Oof. And Sprouts already a VIP. You did your best. Yes, trying to call upon the ancient rites to spread around VIP status. Oh, Obi Fizzle has redeemed VIP or ban, and further increasing the tragedy of the situation potentially. Oh, well, hold on a minute. Hold on. We need to ban a VIP. Can you believe it? What a terrible situation to be in. VIPs should be the most unimpeachable members. And here we are. Anyway, banned for an hour. Yes, the horror. Once more. Dear God, 750,000 channel points up in smoke. Terrible. The channel point economy has been thrown in upheaval. It's an absolute massacre. One for the record books even. Banned for an hour. Obi Fizzle, thank you for watching. Sprouts, Caged Money, thank you all for watching. It takes a long time to save up 250,000 channel points. Like, I think about 10 months of constant watching. So thank you. Thank you very much. But you're all dead now. You are all dead. So tragic. Well, I guess if I'm getting a rifle, I probably don't need this anymore. That means I can take the rifle ammo. Oh, God. I might cry. I wouldn't, because that would jeopardize my rude, crude, tough guy image. Blargarific has redeemed another VIP or ban. That's a full cool million channel points. Blast it away. Let's see what happens. Whoa! And I got a Sween Chivo at the exact same time. It was meant to be. Blargarific. Congratulations. 1 million channel points. All to Blargarific. Congratulations. You've got that gem next to your name. The chosen one, Blargarific, has won the day. What a magic moment. We'll all remember this. You might want to take a photo. Commemorate the occasion, maybe. I'm sure your kids are going to ask about it. You're going to need to tell them.
Shit!
What the fuck? Ah, this is, yeah, getting more Silent Hill by the minute. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, okay. Ugh. Oh yeah, sorry. The VIP to ban waiting. It's 80% to get banned for an hour, 20% VIP. And I was thinking about waiting it even harder as I run out of VIP slots. But then I realized what's funnier is coming up with sort of a cascading VIP trading system. Now, the problem with that is that I know people are sitting on points. So the second they're up to lose VIP, they're just going to keep rolling until they potentially get it. But I guess I'll deal with that when it happens. Ideally, those people would be rolling along the way to renew their spot in line, but it actually makes, I get that it makes the most sense to wait until your like spot is actually up for elimination. So yeah, the Great Points War. It's gonna happen. I guess the thing is actually it's gonna be spread out an hour at a time.
Need to catch up with Tor.
But it'll just go down to the person that gets banned and loses their VIP at the same time, pretty much. Yeah, it's gonna get real spicy. It's gonna kick off a war of channel point aggression. Actually, I need to put a per user cooldown on VIP or ban to prevent somebody from just like redeeming it 8 times in a row. Oh shit. All right.
This must have been Tor's.
That jolted me a little bit. I'm not going to say I got scared. What if the band start to communicate and run things from behind bars like the mafia? They organize a chat mutiny so they can raid my stores of channel points and spend them all. And plan a heist. Oh, I don't like that. Man, when something's like all like compressed or like a weak signal over a radio, that always sounds so spooky. Another thing Silent Hill always had going. Yeah, the jump scares are pretty intense, huh? I'm kind of surprised that the jump scares seem to have some nuance at some points, but other times it just seems like it's just a cheap jump scare. overlapped. The lights have gotten moodier, more saturated. Oh, wow. Actually, King Egg, yeah, I did watch the new Fall of the House of Usher. It was pretty good. It goes alarmingly hard at some points.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Didn't quite stick the landing.
Me?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
is the story again.
Now.
It ended.
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
It seemed like it had to take some weird swerves to hit some Poe greatest hits along the way. But it was still kind of fun. It was a fun concept. Yeah. Teton, gosh, the hyper-expressiveness of Rose's model and even the sort of like hammy overacting of the performances is pretty on point. You can tell there was like, it's like specially crafted for her specifically. She's the only one who moves and acts like that in this game. And it's pretty great. Oh, am I going to profile her now? Nice.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond.
Why is she lying to me? The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned.
Huh. Hello, Chewy Wookie.
Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
Yeah. Thought she inherited the mantle of Lamp Lady. Yeah, Saga's mind place is a cabin where she
Rose.
can tap into the dark energies to discover new connections of information.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! Now I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Torringale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
She's so happy to meet the protagonist.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox,
Okay.
the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was real.
I'm in the coconut.
Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man.
Huh.
His heart was broken,
Huh.
sinking into darkness.
We got a ballad coming up.
Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
I'm in the coconut. Get moved up.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up. black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that, too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. Something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
I always like it when my favorite thing is when the walls of reality are breaking, and then you run into a character where you're like, okay, this person's a little off, right? I don't know why it gets me. I always think of the scene in Independence Day when Randy Quaid is talking about how he was abducted by aliens before, and after aliens have invaded the planet, everyone in that scene is still like, aliens? Okay, guy. Like, they're still like that. That's me right now, though. I'm like, all right, okay, resurrects you in the clouds, whatever, buddy. No, it still counts. Oh, here we go.
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
Yeah, Independence Day actually
I honestly
rules.
don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
I think after like 15 movies of like meta clever universe bullshit, we need to get back to the basics. Welcome to Earth. Boom. Now that's cinema. Now that's what I call a close encounter. The scene's so good it deserved 2 one-liners delivered back to back.
You need to get the resident.
And he
out
nailed
here.
both of them.
It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient.
Yeah, the cigar.
But I already told everyone to wait at the
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
point on the front porch.
Big Daddy.
Drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
Did you like the sequel to ID4? Ah, Independence Day Resurgence? No, I didn't. Didn't have the soul or the heart. Yeah, Harry Connick Jr. killed it in that movie. He only had like 3 scenes, maybe? Handful of lines, but still incredibly charming. Super fun part of that movie.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Skyfall was pretty good. Moonfall.
Raging.
Skyfall was also good, but not Roland Emmerich. Moonfall, though.
Your grandfather made the song.
Moonfall was pretty dope. It still doesn't have the soul of Independence Day, but it's closer.
And to you.
2012 is like a fun, full Independence Day knockoff.
Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the
Yeah, this dude's
songs.
waddle is amazing.
It's all there. Tor only had 1 record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me
When
away.
the sky falls and the wind blows.
Stay on task.
I haven't seen Skyfall in a long time. I gotta watch that again. We got a pretty good got a pretty good crazy board going on. I'm trying tab. It won't let me tab. Let me tab. It won't let me tab. It won't let me tab or escape. What do I do? Help. 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 F goes here. F11? That'll probably work. Nope. Probably have to finish this. The only things to finish are the side story stuff. No, it's like, I think it's broken. Windows key G. What is that? Oh, game bar. Nice. Love that game bar.
Doesn't make sense.
Game bar can fix anything. Get it. Get him, game bar. Act fast. Thank you for the sub. No tab or escape. The surprise twist is on week as a creepypasta game. You're trapped on the evidence board forever. With a game bar. It's because I hit tab while I was on this screen and I messed it up, I think. Now escape. I can click on it. I can't click on it anymore. Click. What if I okay, what if I put in a controller? Yeah. It won't. Oh! I can get that. I can get there. 20 minutes ago. Fuck. That feels like a long time. Damn it. Yeah, dingle and dongled. Well, do I load now? Do I keep dicking around and hope that it'll let me go? What do I do? There's no cards.
Yep.
Oh,
Already got the answers to these.
this'll probably be it. This'll probably. Yeah, this'll probably be it. Maybe this was it.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there. Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be.
It's weird that there wasn't a dot on it.
Inside.
Dr. Chubbs. Thank you for posting the amazing Bill Pullman, President Palmer
Or
speech.
is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
Yeah, I'm crying. I'm actually crying a little reading that. I'm going to salute it. I'm going to salute that President Palmer speech. I really hope that's the name of that character. They wanted a warrior and they got a wimp. Yeah, we'll see about that. Snarky reporter on television. We'll see about that. Yeah, okay. Wait. Yes, it will let me leave. Weird. Big year for Pullman. Somehow, I think the President of the United States did that. Helped me out there. President Thomas Whitmore. Yeah, that's it. What did I say? President Carver? John Carver? John Carver is something, though, right? Palmer. I said Palmer. President Palmer. There's definitely been a President Palmer somewhere. Hold on. Let's get to the 24. That's what it was. It's because the fucking media clip from the 24 game played earlier. Yeah. He's the Allstate guy. Oh, am I about to get bolt cutters? That'd be cool. Let's see here. Nursing Homes Museum. There's a museum?
I need something to cut this.
Use the fob. So what do you think? You guys think Jeb Bush is gonna... He's got a shot in 24? Jeb. 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 Jeb Mania has swept the polls. Everyone's decided it's time for Jeb. Alright, so I don't think there's a museum in here. See, a little flicker there. That's a bit weird. A container I missed. Is he still alive? You betcha. Never been more alive. You wouldn't believe what's going on with Jeb. Alright, fine. Everyone in chat is demanding it. Fine. I will be president. I will become president. I was choosing not to, but since a couple of people asked, I might as well. I think I'd be good at president. You just have to walk around and smile and wave and then, like, listen to... And then your advisor tells you something and you're just like... And then the angry guy's like, we should attack. And you're like, And then you say something and then, like, people are like, yeah, I can do that. That's easy. Yeah, just write me in. If everyone watching now writes me in, I'm a slam dunk. That's it. It's a wrap. So yeah, I guess I just go back out to the manor and hope that there's something on the map that says museum. They're probably not gonna jump scare me again, right? Probably. What's out here? Can I go out here? Oh. Oof. Ugh, what a creepy time of day. Dusk? All the trees around and stuff. Oof, and all the wind.
Why are we out here again?
Hey, Saga! Welcome to the emergency muster point!
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Archie, Gail, Cynthia. If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Man, I can't wait to be old.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tora won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Mandy May, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Thanks, Pat. Man, I love that windbreaker suit.
Why are we out here again?
Auntie said we'd be safe on the porch.
Safe from what? I bet Tor is having one of his drunken fits again.
Hello, Panzerswagen. I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be putting more time into Alan Wake 2. Enjoying all the time I get to spend with this game. And yeah, other things are kind of busy too. YouTube production's picking up. I'm gonna have family visiting next week, and Steph's having a birthday soon, so trying to coordinate some things. Oh, I'm gonna talk to Ati. Trophy room? Museum? Nursing homes museum. What the heck? Storage. Oh, Old Gods of Asgard Museum. Okay. And then I can use the fob to get in there. Yeah. Trying to figure out if your brother's going to show up for a holiday? Huh. Just kind of flighty? Yeah, mostly, this is kind of unique because it's my folks visiting me, or they're visiting LA, so I just want to make sure they have a good time. I don't want them to be, like, intimidated by the big city. Gonna take him to the beach. I made reservations at a really ridiculous, like, very LA restaurant called Barton G. Yeah, all the sin and iniquity. It's not quite that bad. They're not like that Jesus pilled, but hold on a minute. Hold on. To me, this place is perfect because it's like the most LA thing ever. Do they have pictures of stuff in the menu? Ah, they don't. All right, well, I got to look up pictures. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Yeah, here we go. This place is so ridiculous. I guess you can... Is it served on that? Yeah, there's like a robot that'll spray gas on your food, I guess. I want to see photos, man. Hold on a minute. Because they have like... Just look up photos that people submitted here. don't think this has any identifying information. No. But you can buy a pop. It like serves in a popcorn machine. Things are all smoky. You could buy something that has a giant fork. Ah. It's like it is the kind of like coked out 80s place. Something gets served in with a black light. Oh yeah, this gets served in a toaster. Those are lobster Pop-Tarts. They're amazing. Yes. It's ridiculous. You fold your napkin? So yeah, I'm hoping that they can laugh at the ridiculous Los Angelesness of it. What even is that? Is that food? Yeah, the future is now. Hey, it's the smoke bot, I think. What the fuck? It's like a clam? Anyway, all right.
Odin Anderson stirred.
The glitz of the big city.
His vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze.
When we went, they had a thing where it was like, it was like a Marie Antoinette head, and the hair was cotton candy, so they would serve you this like head, and then you would tear the hair off and eat it.
Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the All-Father. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. No. Time was running out for both of them.
No. Don't start flagging this. I refuse. I do not see it. Did they guillotine the head in front of you? God, that'd be great, wouldn't it? A lot of the dishes are theatric, like even more theatric than those photos did them credit. Did I ever reload this? I didn't. Man, all the animations of using the guns are really good. Not that they were ever bad before, but pretty intricate, cool-looking animations. I want to go chat with Ati again. That is not a fun sound to hear. I'm gonna go talk to Ati first. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought that was...
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper.
Not scared.
Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
Kicked empty?
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Blum like to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, Ati rules. Hey, looks like a friend of yours? Huh? A friendly face, you'd say? Ati is a really fun character. Rad Raven, hey, thanks for the sub. Let's deploy a little shout out. Here. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah. Oh, now we're good. Boy, that really threw it for a loop, it seemed. What page did I just pick up? I don't know which page I just picked up. Was it the top one? Oh, wait, maybe it's this. No? No. Raid Raven, I like it. Was it building the home? This one? Yeah, you're right.
They set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran.
Ah,
when the fall rains
that's why it looked like shit. Okay.
started appearing.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That's the thing, man. You can try to do something nice, but when people are like, "Oh, rich people should just spend $2 billion and solve world hunger," I don't know. It's not that easy. You just throw money at something and somebody will find a way to steal it. Fuck me. God damn.
No good without power.
Definitely not scared.
Who's crying in the dark place? What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Great. Yeah, it's the janitor from Control. Absolutely. Yeah, they're kind of setting up that I like to refer to him as the Tom Bombadil of the Remedy verse. Really, I guess before you get into the overlap, you have no reason to expect a whole lot of combat. Wait, how do you get down to the basement? Is it outside? There's just a door. Whoosh. Alright, well. That looks like it's going uphill. Probably not where a basement entrance would be, but... Yeah, the only other game Ati has appeared in was Control. He's pretty great in Control. He's not in it as much. So I wonder if they knew that they had a winner on their hands. Or if just the general response to Ati was pretty favorable. That's the wellness center. What the? Whoa. Just good, gets like ultra fog. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Oh, that's a little odd. All right, maybe it's in the courtyard between the two buildings, or the entrance is there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Bloober Team can do with a Silent Hill 2 remake. I don't know. I feel like Capcom and Remedy raised the bar pretty significantly. They've already screwed it up. If you've seen the Pyramid Head weapon. No. Have not. I'm not particularly invested in the exact nature of Pyramid Head's weapon, though. I don't think that's super vital. Although, yeah, excessive noodling with Pyramid Head might throw it off. I mean, there was a while there where they... Oh, come on. They were... Yeah.
I need to get the power back on.
At least the characters reacting to them, too. But there was a minute there where it seemed like they wanted Pyramid Head to kind of be the Freddy Krueger of the Silent Hill universe. I guess. That would be a shame. But buy more fuses. Many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Yeah. So that's always my concern, I guess.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Huh. Does the gunplay feel like Resident Evil gunplay? Yes, actually. Pretty similar to Resident Evil 2 Remake. Which is pretty cool. There's not a ton of gunplay, though, to be honest. There's like zones that can have some roving gunplay. I'm also just personally like doing a lot of walking around and exploring, so... It's especially spaced out with the way that I've been playing this game. But there are like segments of intensity with more enemies that play more like Resident Evil does in general. Locked away because someone Ati keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. Okay. Code is in the laundry room. Let's go to the laundry room. Well, that looks like a place they're gonna make me go, doesn't it?
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. their endless gossip, their nose picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, touching things, touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Damn, all right, Emmett. All right, Emmett Elwood. That also just felt like generally a very Stephen King kind of characterization of somebody. Like I was saying before, there's a weird but believable cruelty sometimes in the characters in Stephen King stories. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Sane in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jagger, born Baba Jakala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country, and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature titled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make a Bright Falls a household name if they became a reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree. A person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls Record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. All right, in the laundry room.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver
Oh no.
hated being old.
Oh no, Cynthia.
She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her, in the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Oh no. They got her. They got the lamp lady. Ah, 273. All right. Oh. Of course, it's got to gurgle a little bit. Just a little barble here and there. Not scared. Fuses.
A fuse.
A fuse.
Could come in handy.
Maybe. Let's crawl back through the furnace piping. Was 5 or 6 the one on rails? Huh. I guess 6 was pretty linear. Yeah. There weren't really any open puzzle areas, or if there were, they were pretty contained.
I can't force it open.
5 was kind of like that too. I mean, they were both co-op, so it's like you kind of had to be in the same area. Alright. 5 and 6 both kind of focused on being co-op online action games. Which was a fun phase. 6 definitely went cuckoo bananas with the story. Even though, I guess 4 was pretty out there. I don't know. I appreciated that it had lost all restraint. Like any hint of restraint by the time it got to 6.
There. Power's back on. Shit. Careful, Saga.
Which one was for the Wii? They ported 4 to the Wii. Maybe that one? Okay. Let's get out of here. Was he always down there? Yeah, and then there were the rail shooters.
I need bolt cutters.
Umbrella Chronicles or Dark Side Chronicles. I can't remember which. Those were actually really good too. Welcome back, Spiff. Trying to call which one my roomie swore off and the one critics said were on rails, but they may be conflating. Okay, so sorry, yeah, there was definitely a rail shooter for the Wii. If that's the one or there were 2 actually rail shooters that were different takes. One was like a remake of, it was like a remake of a Resident Evil game. And the other one was like a side story kind of thing, but they were both pretty good as I remember. I think they got ported to the PS3 too, I think. Alright, I want to go... I never did get to go into Cynthia's room. I'm going to guess that's who's talking right now. God, this stuff's breaking. Cynthia? Are you cool? Oh, come on. Damn it.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Hello, Kanan Silvaraj. How are you doing? Good morning. Is it profile time? No, it's manuscript time. Yeah.
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Huh. Yeah, Spiff, I played a little bit of Jusant. Yeah, it was fun. Refreshing. Pleasant.
The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears, to corrupt them.
Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. Aw. The shadows are moving. There's no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He's such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving? Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us, Tom and I, forever. I found something funny when I was down there, a newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet, a magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. So that's interesting. They're actually acknowledging that they retconned Tom a little bit. I thought they did that in American Nightmare. They started referring to Tom Zane as a filmmaker instead of just a poet. Yeah, Matthew, absolutely. I'm going to play the Mario RPG remake. Very excited for that.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
Aw. Aw. Tor was trying to flirt.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern.
A lantern?
Was Cynthia using it for protection?
Don't you mean a lantern?
Did she know about the Dark Presence?
Oh, the well-lit room.
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
Is that coming out this year? Yeah. RPG remake. That's like a week away. I think it's in a week or 2 weeks, something like that.
I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Barbara. Oh. I didn't know there was ever a conversation between Jessie and her therapist about Tom Zane. That's pretty cool. Oh, the 17th? Okay. 10 days then. Between 1 and 2 weeks.
A down? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Yeah, 2 weeks is still this year. There's still more than 2 weeks in 2023. In case you have any New Year's resolutions you need to wrap up. You're running out of time, though. You might want to get moving on that. What's the point of interest in here? I can't remember. Okay, time to get the thing and go into the overlap. And actually, once I go into the overlap, I might have to call the stream there. It's getting pretty late. Gotta get up and get inside games all ready for the internet tomorrow. Should have more time to stream tomorrow, though. Maybe we play more Mario Wonder tomorrow. Crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After-hour shenanigans for the musicians included a pool and a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in a classical fashion, not to mention a lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. Oh no. Legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourn the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Balder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the fuck out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero." Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world, added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Okay, well, there's the record, I think. Right in the middle of the room. No, it's gone. God damn it.
Angus Remorse. This is the one.
That's getting a little excessive, to be honest.
Cynthia has the record.
Even trying to give it credit, it's still like, come on.
Angus Remorse is missing.
Come on now.
Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching had years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Angus Remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Oh man. Can I talk to Cynthia through my mind place?
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty.
Oh jeez, that's messed up. That's awesome.
His heart was broken. Cancer. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor.
Can you save scum this game? There's not really a reason to. You never really suffer any consequences for doing anything wrong. There's just the gameplay scenarios. Like, you can't make wrong guesses about what's going on, and you can't connect evidence incorrectly. So, it's not kind of like Baldur's Gate 3, where you can, like, save and try something and then try something else and try something else until you get exactly the result you want. The story kind of goes how it goes.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken. Where is Angus Remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. A shadow house to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her.
Just keep yelling at her?
Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks care home.
It's in her bathtub.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Okay.
The record, and I brought it back.
Surely there won't be 300 more jump scares on the way to her room. Nah, couldn't be. That's okay, it's not like they'll scare me at all. Just get the record and it'll be normal. Won't get yelled at.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Yeah, there it is. Dr. Chubbs, the use of color in this game is outstanding. Yeah, the kind of desaturated sickly greens and then the very vibrant kind of too vibrant reds. The deep blood red. Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh. Oh, it's one of the reflection people.
Where'd it go?
Valid question. What the?
The song will show me the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
The overlap is at the point. Here we go again.
Oh, shit. Man, I should have waited a little longer. Gotten a little more of that song. Now, the overlap sequences are really fun. That's when it gets kind of surrealistic and intense. Oh, yeah, the bunker. Local girl Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances, Mr. treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young member. Damn, I'm mourning. Just finished syncing and grouping a real annoying day and moved on to the next day. The next day has footage for the annoying previous day. I want to quit. Well, like it's just more of the same kind of footage and now you have to do it again? Or?
What are you doing?
Oh man, the Ocean View Hotel and Spa.
Help me.
place.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Am I going in circles?
Yeah. Whoa. That's cool. The annoying cherry on top is that it is the DJI Osmo Cam. Does not sync up to time code at all. Unless you have to manually sync audio to it. I've never really done full, like, logging and ingesting of files or footage like that. I've done some projects that have a lot of camera footage, but usually the scope of those is pretty contained. It's not like editing a full episode of TV or something like that. See, it's getting pretty Silent Hilly. There's clinkety clinky sounds. Big industrial thuds.
Can't use the switch.
Oh, shit.
I need to get the power on to use
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Solo. Boy, manually syncing audio and video is something I did tons of. Cause God, when I was doing editing back at Machinima, the video capture they would use would be variable frame rate recording. So like if the encoder missed frames, it would just lose sync. I would have to like resync based on audio recordings and just match them to mouth movements multiple times. Such pain. When I discovered that OBS like forces constant frame rate, that was such a revelation. That saved me so much time. There were a lot of old demo disc videos that I had to like... I had to resync maybe every 2 or 3 minutes. It was so tedious.
Tor's here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
Well, that's really interesting. You still see that when recording devices start to die? Audio labs will lose time over 10 minutes, cameras over 5 minutes. You gotta trim footage. Huh. That's so interesting that, like, huh. You would think if it's digital, it's either, like, it's either on or off. It works or it doesn't. But they'll like, slip if they get low? How bizarre. That's the thing that is almost... Oh, the number's going down. That's probably good. I feel like that's the difference between people who have been in production for a long time. I feel like when I was a novice, and then I see this in other novices as well sometimes, is this notion that if it's digital equipment and it works one way one time, that it'll work that way all the time. And there's just such a shocking depth. Is this like the number of turns you have to make? There's a shocking depth of 4015. There's such a broad range of like partially working, somewhat working, half working that equipment can be on. So no power. And then an empty room with a rattly guy. Oh, okay.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Kind of sounds like my car. Yeah, you knew me. Yeah, so a car, well, back in the day this was a lot more true. It still is to an extent. Cars are very analog machines. The aspects about them are increasingly controlled, but it's still a bunch of physical parts moving and interoperating. And that means there's like degrees of tolerance for parts. Parts don't return a 1 or a 0, they return like a 1 point, a lot of stuff. And as long as all of those parts are within certain tolerances of each other, the machine turns, but of varying degrees of efficiency based on a lot of things. So yeah, begin to think of production flows more like that. Sounds like she's here, but this is the never-ending hallway. Is this how they lure you? Oh! No! Okay. But yeah, it's about minimizing points of failure. Freaking redundancy. Having multiple backup plans. That was something Bruce was always really good about. Oh, that's interesting. Keeping production spaces complication free. Something that it can be tough when you're streaming too. It's really easy to bolt on a lot of stuff to want to solve problems by adding equipment, adding software, but boy, ugh, just makes stuff more likely to break.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
I don't know, I was toying with the idea of routing some audio through a network, but ultimately decided against it. I don't want to... I need fewer programs, not more. It's also just kind of nice to replace software with hardware. Things that plug in and do a thing, and that's all they do. They just stay plugged in and do that thing. Don't have to worry about versions going wrong, as long as electricity works. All the silly gadget infomercials you have on MediaTek speak to your disdain of that philosophy. Yeah, all the infomercial stuff. Well, that's just funny. In a more general way, yeah, I'm just not well suited to general consumption culture. Sometimes I'm not happy about that. I feel like it would be more fun to just buy stuff all the time. Dumb stuff. Wouldn't it be fun to get an egg cracker and use it to try to crack an egg and be like, this sucks, and then throw it away? But at least you tried to use it, I guess? Tried to crack an egg with it? I tried to use voice meter. I don't know, it crashed on me a lot, and also it added some delay, so I wasn't too down with that. I guess if I use voice meter just as a end-to-end audio transmission tool, it might be fine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Reading about some frame rate mismatch bullshit. That's ridiculous. How? Hold on. 4 minutes ago. That's probably good enough. I don't think I did much. Seems like I'm just gonna have to fumble through this puzzle. Need to find bolt cutters. Anyway. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. Got pulled away from streaming for one thing or another today, but still got some good gaming in. That's important. Got to play with Bruce, man. Battlefield is always the best. But thank you all for watching. I think I'm definitely gonna be back at it tomorrow. Maybe Mario. Yeah, who knows? Maybe more Call of Duty. Maybe more of this game. I want to finish this game because it's rad. But thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, it should be more of a straight stream tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's a ton going on. I gotta put aside some time to work on secret birthday projects for Steph, though. Yeah. Steph needs to feel special. All right. Yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time. And stay gamer, everybody. That's the most important thing. Gotta remember to stay gamer out there.